hotter than a Sunday in June, a midsummer afternoon, and hottest thing that I'd ever felt. Well, baby, gonna make my butter melt. Red hot fire, burning bright, burning up everything inside. Oh, I button my shirt, loosen my belt, 'cause baby, gonna make my butter melt. When I'm in her arms, there's no saving me. I'm burning up to the third degree. Oh, the room's on fire, dancing in the flames. Smack my ass and change my name. An heat wave rushing through my blood. I can't hardly get enough. Oh, she's cooler than heaven, harder than hell. But baby, gonna make my butter melt. Dark days and fever dreams. I sure could use an ice cold drink, but there's no water left. She's emptied my well. Oh, baby, gonna make my butter melt. Oh, baby, gonna make my butter melt. Oh, yeah, baby, gonna make. Baby, gonna make. Baby, gonna make my butter melt.
Please change.
These days are running slow. Sunsets and shores far from home. Headlights are shining on the sea. No place on earth I'd rather be. And I could try to just follow the sweat, but I'll never find this anywhere. Into all these places on the wall. I'm coming close to this, I'm sure.
되게 많이 부담 스타일.